Hello again. Module 4, Anatomy and the 6 categories of asana. So in Vinyasa Krama, Module 3, we start to explore the importance of understanding the overall nature of the 6 categories of asana so that we can see how it fits into our methodology of sequencing. In this category, we're going to start to pare it down and become quite a bit more specific in our study of those 6 categories and how it relates to our anatomy as human beings. We lean into Paul Grilli's relationship with anatomy, and we explore the human body not as a cookie cutter, one size fits all skeleton. Instead, we look at the functionality, generally speaking, of our muscles and our bones and our joints and how the nervous system overlaps with all of that, so that we can learn how to prioritize for ourselves and our students the function of each of the categories of asana and specific postures over the form. What I mean by that is, how can we understand the way that the human body is put together well enough to be able to modify what each individual posture looks like in order to increase the likelihood that it's actually working for each individual human body. We are all built so differently, and none of us is even symmetrical. Our right hip is different than our left hip. Our every bone, every joint is entirely unique to every human being. So attempting to teach asana with the intention of getting every human body to conform to a specific physical appearance of a posture is not only kind of inane, but also potentially very dangerous. And also, we're not focused on a physical experience here. We're focused on an internal experience. We're focused on creating peace and clarity and oneness on the level of the mind and our innermost being. And we're using the body to help facilitate that. So we're really so much more interested in what is this posture doing for me that is going to help me to create an alchemical shift in my inner experience of self, or my experience of my inner self. So we want to understand that. What are the energetics of each posture? What is it supposed to be doing for us? And then how can I, in an informed way, offer physical modifications, customizations of the posture so that it then fulfills its function? In order to do that, you really have to have a much more nuanced understanding of human anatomy. So that's why this module is included. It's not because asana is the holy grail of yoga. It's because in order for asana to serve the ultimate aims of yoga, we want to make sure that our students are maximizing the benefits of their asana practice and minimizing the physical risks. So there you have it. I hope you find that intriguing. I'm fascinated by this module. Paul Grilli is an excellent teacher, and he really like pares it down so beautifully and makes it so obvious as to why we would want to really understand each individual human being that we are working with, in order to bring the practice to them, to meet them where they are, to adjust the practice, especially in the early stages, to fit the practitioner, so that the practitioner is then prepared for the parts of the practice that don't need any customization. Meditation. Okay. See See you soon.